Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome. My name is Jazz, and on this channel we crochet. So in this week's video, we are actually going to be making this hexagon granny stitch sweater. If you are interested in seeing how we make this, then please continue watching. All right, so I'm gonna be showing you guys how I make this hexagon cardigan, or not cardigan, I'm sorry. This hexagon pullover. So this is the one side, and then we're gonna start on the second side. I'm thinking that I'm going to still add some length to the bottom here. But I did finish the sleeve with the, what is that called? Not the border, but I don't know. But I finished the arm, and then this is the correct width that I want, but I think I might make it a little bit longer just so it could be like more slouchy. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that with the other side. So let's get started. I'm using the Big Twist Supernova yarn. It is a weight 2. It recommends using a 4mm hook, but I'm going to be using a 5.25. And so first, start by making a magic ring, and then I'm going to chain 2. Now I don't like to use my chain as a double crochet, so just ignore that. So I'm gonna do 3 double crochets into the magic ring. So 1, 2, and 3. That's going to be our first cluster. Then I'm going to chain 1 and then do 3 more. So we're going to have a total of 6 clusters. So that's the second cluster. And that is the third. Chain 1, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and 5th one, 2, 3, chain 1, 2, 3, and then I finish with a chain 1, and then I'm going to pull this tight, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the top here. And then what I like to do is chain 2, but what I like to do is just do 1 here. So 1, then I just go to the next, and then I'll finish the end with 2 double crochets. So I do 1, 2, whoopsie, 2, 3, and then since these are corners, in each space we're gonna do 2 clusters. So I'm gonna do 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then 3 more double crochets into the same space. To create that corner. So then I'm gonna just move to the next chain space and do 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then 3 more double crochets. I hope this makes sense. In the next space, yarn over, double crochet, 2, oopsie, so 2, 3, chain 1 into the same space, do 3 more, and then remember we started with 1 double crochet, so in here I'm going to do 1 cluster, so 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to chain 1, and then instead of doing 3 double crochets I'm going to do 2, 1, 2, and then I'm going to slip stitch into that last one. We're going to go on to row 3 now, and I like to flip it just so it is kind of the same on both sides, so it doesn't really matter. Since this is a corner, I'm going to do a cluster, chain 1, add another cluster into it, and then because this right here is a side, we're only going to do 1 cluster. So 1, 2, 3, and then we move on to the corner. So in the corners we do 2 clusters, on the sides we do 1. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to chain 1, add 3 more double crochets, and then since this is a flat side, you can see just a cluster, and then in the corner so you can see it's starting to come together. I hope this is making sense for you guys, but I'm going to continue for how many rows? I'm going to continue for 19 rows, and then I will meet you guys back when I have completed it. Okay, so now that I have completed the width that I'm going to continue on the sleeve, making it as long as I need it to be.
It's just going to make our wedding night all the more special, right?
Yeah, really are.
Okay, so now I have done the length of the sleeve, and so now I'm going to just do I believe I did a single crochet row here, and then I'm going to chain 8 to make the edge of it. I forgot what this is called, but basically like this. And then I'm gonna switch from a 5.25 millimeter hook to a 4.5 millimeter, just so that it can get a little bit smaller. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. So this is what the other side looks like. So you see it's cinched in, and now I'm gonna do that to this. So now that I finished the sleeve, I started slip stitching all the way up, and I'm going to continue and then leave space over here for the neck. Okay, so now that I slip stitch from the sleeve all the way up and left a space for my head, I'm gonna slip stitch the front two panels together and the back. So these two together, and then the back together, I'm gonna slip stitch them. And then I will probably leave a little bit of space. I will leave a little bit of space at the top, just so it can kind of like hang down almost like a collar. Maybe, I haven't really decided yet. And then I also might add a border on the bottom, depending on what it looks like. But I don't know, because I'll try it on once I slip stitch this together, and then we will decide if I want to make it longer, if I want to add a border. We'll do all of that together. So let's continue. Okay, so I am almost finished with the pullover that I am making with the Hexagon granny stitch. The yarn is still attached, and I'm going to try it on, but it's going to be inside out because I am still working on the bottom of it, and I just want to make sure that it fits the way I need it to, and if I want to take any stitches out or add more. So I'm going to try it on now. So let me see. All right, so this is what it is looking like right now. So I did add some stitches to the bottom to make it longer, and then I don't know if I'm gonna add like the ribbing to the bottom to kind of cinch it like this. I don't know, maybe. I have some yarn left, so we'll see. But looking at it right now, I definitely want to close this up some more and then take this out so that it can be a little more open. So maybe like that. Let me see what it looks like a little bit more. I don't know. Yeah, I might do that. And then maybe, I don't know if I want to add anything on the bottom. I kind of like it like this, but I definitely want to steam it so that it can be a little bit more slouchy. But this is what it is looking like right now. So I'll do a little 360. So this is the front, and then this is the back. Hopefully it's cute. Don't know if you can see it, but just wanted to give you guys an update, and we are almost done. All right, so this is what it looks like completed before I steam it. So I'm gonna do that now, and then hopefully I'm more focused on like making this just stay flat down, because I think that's how I want it to be, like this. And then just making sure that the arms are steamed and everything is good. So let's do that now. All right, so now it is steamed. It definitely is a lot more relaxed and longer. So I like it. But yeah, this is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.